Okay. All right. So, ladies, what I like to know is when you're in a bar and you see when you're in a bar and you see a guy you're attracted to, how do you hit on him? What do you do?
Make eye contact. Make eye contact.
What do you think?
What do I do?
I'm gonna go put my butt on him.
Oh, ooh, that's very forward. Okay.
I'm going to see how much money is in his wallet. That's what attracts me.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so why do you think that men don't typically judge women based on wealth and status, but women tend to judge men based on wealth and status?
Oh, I don't know.
That was pussy.
There you go.
Okay. So, basically, do you think it's true that men tend to objectify women sexually, but women tend to objectify men financially?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So why do women complain about being objectified sexually if they're objectifying men in their own way?
I'm not complaining at all.
No, I'm not saying you do, but I'm just saying some women might and stuff. Okay, how do you think you would feel if instead of being judged based on your looks and personality, you were judged based on how much money you had?
I feel fine.
Yeah. Because if you're judging me off of how much money I have, obviously you have money because you wouldn't want to mess with someone that doesn't have money.
Okay. If there, what is the number? What was surprising to you? Something that you learned about men in your experiences, just dealing with men, dating, relationships.
There's no such thing as a loyal man. Every man cheats.
So do you think that men are only as loyal as their options?
Yep.
Do you think that do you think that people are just only as loyal as their options, including women as well?
Yep.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, right, but I mean, if you found a man who basically had, if you were with a man and you found a man who had a higher status, though, would you trade up?
Would I trade out?
No, would you trade up for a man who had higher status?
I would definitely date him for that night, though, and get my bread out of him.
Not I personally, but most women will.
Okay.
Most women would. I definitely wouldn't, no, but most women would.
So, do you think that like when women give the advice to a man, like just be yourself, or it's what's on the inside that counts? Is that good advice, or should women advise men to increase their wealth and status if that's what they're mostly attracted to?
Yeah, go ahead. Stop lying to them.
Like, you gotta always strive for greatness, no matter if you're male or female. So it's a little bit of both, I think.
And what advice would you have? Like, if you had a son someday, like what? Okay. Do you think it's hypocritical for parents to advise their sons to avoid gold diggers, but advise their daughters to find a man who will know how to take care of them? Do you think that's fair advice?
Should be independent, whether it's a female or a boy, a daughter or a son. You should teach your kids how to be independent.
And do you think it's worse? Do you think it's worse? Like women are more concerned about being labeled a slut, a gold digger, a whore. Like what's the worst thing you can call a woman? Like what would they?
A cunt? I love being called a bitch.
Yeah, me too.
A cunt.
Why do you think some women are proud of being bitches?
That's just how we address each other. Me too.
I'm okay with it.
They took the word bitch back, basically.
Thank you guys very much for your feedback. Have a good night.